Okay, welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting the majority of the event tonight, but we have three amazing women that are launching their business tonight, so we can't wait to hear from them. And then we've got a few amazing guests also that are going to share some of the results they've had from an amazing product and program. And also a couple are going to share what this business opportunity has given them and what they're excited about. For me, I came across this amazing program, product and opportunity 22 months ago. It's like a baby when I say 22 months ago. I was literally working full-time, trading time for money as we do, but I was a mum of two super young boys. When I went back to work, my youngest was only 11 months old. And I'd gone back to a promotion in a new job. I'd been working in the government sector for 11 years when I went back. And so I went into a new role, new responsibilities, more driving, longer hours, taking work home with me. I was on call, super stressful job. And for the first time in my life, I hated it. I really wanted to be with my children. Never thought I'd wanted to be a stay-at-home mum, but I was just missing them so much. And my health was starting to really deteriorate. And I loved looking after myself health-wise, and for the first time in my life, and I was not doing that at all. So I saw a post that came up on a mum's page, and it just ticked a lot of boxes for me. It was health, it was wellness, it was work on your own terms, be your own boss. All you needed was Wi-Fi. It was natural products, an amazing program, just lots of amazing things. All seemed too good to be true. I was super skeptical. I'd owned a traditional business before, so for me, I had lots of questions. So I reached out to this girl that I'd never met before, and I asked those questions, and she was amazing. She slowly got back to me and answered all those questions. And then she got to the part in the conversation where she asked me if I'd heard of the Juicy Body Transformation or Juice Plus. And I had heard of Juice Plus. I was quite excited because I'd been researching that and a couple of other products for my husband, not for me. I thought that I was the healthy, crazy, juicing 3 to 5 meal smoothie girl. I didn't think I needed anything. But clearly I did. But once I realized it was the same thing, it was Juice Plus, and I'd done quite a bit of reading on it already, I was really excited. So I thought, why not? I'm going to do this. If nothing else, let's get me, Luke, and the kids on it, get it a bit cheaper. If we are able to help a few people with the product, cool, maybe get it for free. And if we're really lucky, maybe I could make an income out of it. And so 4 months in, fast forward, I was able to go part-time, and within 10 months, I was able to resign. So I've now been a stay-at-home mum since January. And like I said, it was never on my vision board to do so. I was always career-driven, I guess, and needed to be kept busy, needed adult interaction. But I got all this with this business. I got to work it around my children. I got to meet amazing people. I got, sponsored and looked after, and I guess joined a community that was what I was all about. So it's been a really amazing journey. And, I don't need to follow in my parents' footsteps. I'm not going to wait to retirement to enjoy my life. I'm going to, work this business around my life instead of, my life around the business for the first time, which is truly amazing. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus has literally been around for 27 years with a company that's been around for 47 years. So it's not a new fad. It's not something that's going to go out the back door tomorrow. It's literally been around for 27 years. So 27 years worth of results. And it's all based around whole foods and bridging the gap in your diet between what you are eating and what you should be eating. All right. So, and I thought I was eating, and I still do. I eat a lot, and I love my fruits and vegetables, but clearly wasn't getting that variety that I needed. So our hero product is our fruits, vegetables, and berry capsules. And that's it. That's what's in there. All right. All produce. Okay. No synthetic, no artificial ingredients. These tablets give you an extra variety of 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries every day. All right. It's not there to replace a healthy diet. You still got to eat, but it's there to bridge that gap in a convenient capsule. All right. So it's literally got, a label on there that you can read the ingredients and know what they are. For instance, in the berry blend, you've got grape, raspberry, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, blackcurrant, blackberry, elderberry, artichoke, and cacao. All things I know, not necessarily able to get them in my diet each and every day. Definitely not the bilberry or the elderberry, to be honest. And they've all got beautiful nutritional values, each and every one of those produce. But because they've been put in there together, they work so much better in synergy than they do on their own. So it's pretty cool that they're in there. The other thing I love about this label is there's no warning label. All right, Juice Plus is safe if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, unless you're allergic to the bilberry or the elderberry, it's safe for you to take, which is pretty awesome also. What I love is, you know, we'll still eat our fruits and vegetables and definitely don't stop doing that. But the cellular level that's involved in the fruits and vegetables that is going into our produce is just 10 times better than what we're eating on a, you know, with our raw produce. And what I mean by that is, you know, our pears, our apples, our oranges, fruits, vegetables, they get picked off their vine before that they're highest or primest or more, you know, their most nutritional value. That's purely because that's how we like to eat them. We like to eat them crunchy when they're nice and red and when they're nice and firm. And because that's when the supermarkets want them. They want them picked, they want them sent out to the supermarkets and, you know, for us. And when they're getting picked off the vine after they're grown in depleted soils, they're getting sprayed with various chemicals, waxes and sprays for that journey. And then we get them from our supermarket, we peel them, we pip them, and in a lot of cases we cook them too. So there's a whole lot of nutrients going away from the product. Produce has definitely been so much more depleted since, you know, my grandparents used to eat like 40%, you know, some of the studies are saying, which is huge. The produce that goes into our produce is literally grown only for Juice Plus. So there's no need for it to be picked off the vine early. It gets to stay on its vine and on the vine until it is at its highest glowing cellular level. You know, it might be a funny shape, it might be an odd color, but that's when it's perfect time to pick. So they pick it from there and they take it into our factories, which are co-located or within an hour's distance. So no need for sprays and waxes and any chemicals. Into our factories where they are washed and cleaned. And this includes the peel, the pip, even some of the stem, all right, all nutritional value and all of that. And then it goes through a pulping process. All right, and all the liquid is slowly removed in that process, coincidentally the sugar, which was a bit of a bonus. And then it goes through a cooling process, which turns it into a powder form. All right, then that powder form is capsulated into our vegetarian soluble capsules. Okay, so all plant-based capsule, which is pretty ace, I think, and they're small. They're not some crazy big horse tablet, which I like. So obviously, when we swallow them, same with all nutrients when it comes to food, it takes, you know, we all absorb it differently. But when you swallow the capsule, 3 to 7 minutes, it goes into your body and it goes to work. Okay, and what I mean by that is inflammation is different in each and every one of us. Okay, so for some people it might be skin and it might show up in eczema, psoriasis, acne. For other people it might be kidney and liver health, bowels, immune system. You really don't know until you take Juice Plus. And again, obviously the biggest one being joint inflammation also. So it's an amazing product in how it goes to work. You know, my results are going to be so different to my husband's, so different to yours. You know, it's always amazing, and we always love hearing those stories. So micronutrition is honestly the oil in the engine. Gets all your organs running more smoothly, treating inflammation from the inside out. And then you start feeling better, you start pooping better, sleeping better, have more energy, all these things that you thought, you know, were running quite smoothly before. But then once you realize when you're getting these extra nutrients into your body, you actually were yourself quite depleted. All right. So I also love that the product, our hero product, our capsules, our micronutrients, literally has over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on it. That's huge. All right. Yes, Juice Plus help fund those. But the fact, you know, that they've got that gold label on them, that they're peer-reviewed, that's unheard of to have that many studies on it. And they're all easily accessible for all of us or anybody to read, which is pretty amazing. We've got 3 ongoing studies at the moment. We're a part of one here in Australia and New Zealand. And when any adult takes the capsules, they get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. So definitely a company with a heart. And you literally get to, get you, especially us mums who are so depleted because we're living off coffee and toast and leftovers, you get those nutrients into your body, and then you also get to help your child. Not all children are fussy, but they do change their minds, okay? Mine will like broccoli one day, hate it the next day, want tomato on their sandwich one day, and don't want a bar of it the next day. But what I love is the kids can either have the fruit and vegetable capsules if they're a little bit older, or they can have it in a chew form, all right? And this gives your child an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables each and every day. That is massive. So it's literally the same powder that goes into the capsules, but it's joined with an all-natural plant-based tapioca. All right, so they're super yummy without any of those nasty artificials or synthetic sugars or anything in there, all really good stuff. And, in saying that, that's for the study, between the ages of 4 and 18. My little one, my youngest, has been on there since he was 11 months. Okay, so it's really up to the adult on when their child has it. But they're amazing, and obviously we're seeing results in that study already. Again, children are pooping better, sleeping better cognitive behaviour. For my children, respiratory, skin. And then obviously for both the adult and the child, that craveability. Like attracts like. When you start putting such produce into your body at such a high cellular level, you're going to want more of that and less of the stuff you might have been eating before. So less of the salty, the sugary, the cheese, the fried things. You're going to want less of those and start craving more water, fresh fruits and vegetables. And then you want to start eating more of that good stuff, which is great. All right, so you've still got to eat your 3 to 5 meals a day, and Juice Plus do have an amazing macro powder to help assist with that. All right, this isn't a meal replacement. It literally is a complete powder. All right, it's got your protein, your complex carbohydrates, your good fats, your fiber, vitamin D, hard resource, especially when you're pregnant. So it's got mushroom and pomegranate in there, which help with that. Vitamin B, complex vitamin B, niacin, which is also amazing for any little people growing inside you. That's an amazing thing to have in there, as well as the vitamin D, but also vitamin D and the niacin, which is also an amazing, mood balancer. All right, so anxiety and depression, we're seeing massive results there also. People are able to reduce their medication, or even in some cases come off, okay? My 2-year-old is as fussy as my husband. That's why I was looking at the product for him. And he has this before he leaves the house at 8 a.m. in the morning. And what he doesn't realise is this has got broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, quinoa, chickpea, quinoa, I've said, all these beautiful things in there. And I've added frozen berries and a few other amazing things in there. And he's got that into his body as well as his chews before he even leaves the house. So it's a huge relief for me as a parent, huge relief for me because I'm actually eating something and it's on the run because we're super busy. And I love that it's so convenient and easy to do. It's great for pre and post workout. It's great for, like I said, mums on the run. It's great for also in the afternoons when you want a sugar fix, or the kids come home from school and they want a yummy drink. You can also make frozen icy poles out of these. So they're an amazing thing to add to anybody's diet. So like I said, they're not designed to be a meal replacement, but if you add the right things, they can definitely help with weight loss or weight gain also. And then Juice Plus just felt that there was still one nutritional gap that they really wanted to cover. All right, something that wasn't really thought of, I guess, and something that the human body doesn't generate on its own, and that's all based around omega-3s. Okay, so we've got a plant-based omega-3, so great for the vegetarians and the vegans. It's all friendly for all of them, which is great because they skip the fish, so no after fishy taste, and they've gone straight to the algae. All right, so it's got other things in there, beautiful things from safflower, tomato, raspberry, sea buckthorn, pomegranate, and again the algae oil in there. So this is great for brain health, heart health, eyes, and again joint inflammation. So that's brilliant, and it's super new. We've only had it for about 6 weeks, but they've spent years developing this one, so we're super excited to have that as part of our nutritional garden or variety there, which we've got. And that's it. That's all we've got. We don't have some crazy big catalogue that's going to really scare you. That's all our products. But what we've got, because we're a part of an amazing team that come from all shapes of life, is a wonderful program called the Juicy Body Transformation. All right, so this is a program that's for free for anybody that takes Juice Plus. It's based around family health. It's deprivation free, no calorie counting. It's the team that's created is headed by the wonderful Kira Westwick. She's a nutritionist, a mother of two, and she was actually runner-up on MasterChef 2014. She's an absolute foodie. Okay, so she's got over 300 odd recipes in there that she's done herself. But in our private page, where you can get all of our ebooks, we've got over 7 ebooks that cover the blokes, cover the kids, cover the sweet tooths. With an 8-week shred for a really kick-ass sort of start at your weight loss or weight goals or your health goals. But the recipes are just yummy. It's everything that you really want and crave, but the healthy version of it. I'm looking down because I do have a printed version in front of me, but it's all online, and it's a really beautiful private group where you can share your ups and downs on your health journey. You've got support there endlessly to help you and guide you, motivate you, and plenty more information on health. So that's literally our product and program in a nutshell. I'm going to get a couple of our girls to share some of the results they've had on the product. So now I just need to find them all. So where is Catherine? Oh, there she is. So I'll just grab Catherine. So Catherine, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far? And why do you love sharing it?
Hi, thank you for letting me share tonight. Juice Plus came into my life February last year. I am a mum of 3. So at the time, my youngest was 6 months old and my oldest was 3.5. And I was that typical mum who was living on Coke and chocolate to get me through the day. I'm not a coffee drinker, so it was anything caffeine that I could get in and anything sugar. So I was having naps with my 6-month-old while I was putting my 3 and 2-year-old in front of a movie. And yeah, it was just horrible. So it wasn't the mum that I wanted to be. So I thought I would give these products a go. I started on the berries and I had results within a week. I was sleeping better. I had more energy. I actually had to stop. Well, I didn't have to stop, but I could stop my naps during the day. And then 3 weeks into starting the berries, I was actually diagnosed with what they said was postnatal depression. And they wanted to put me on antidepressants, but because I was breastfeeding, I'd heard that Juice Plus, if I'd been on the trio and the shakes, had helped others get off their antidepressants. So I thought, instead of spending hundreds of dollars on, medication and antidepressants, I would give Juice Plus a go and all of it and see if it could help me. So, within 6 weeks, I was feeling better. I'd lost 17 centimetres off my body, which I was struggling to lose my baby weight. So that was amazing. I could start to fit into normal clothes again. And I'd put my older boys onto the chews as well. So they were always sick through daycare. Everything, they caught everything. So it was just a constant cycle. I put them on that. And also my baby, when he was 11 months, he started on the chews as well because he was getting it through my breast milk, and then he started on the chews. And once I put him into daycare, he's been my healthiest child. So he might catch a runny nose here and there, but there's nothing like the other two. So just for that reason alone, and the energy and everything, I will stay on it for life. So yeah, that's my little share for tonight. So thank you, Jana. You're on mute still.
I love doing that. And I'm not sure if Nicole realises, but I was going to get her to share tonight. So Nicole, do you want to just take yourself off mute and I'll come find you? Where is she? So many people.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Oh, next screen. There we go. How did Juice Plus come into your life? Lovely. What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it?
I actually answered a post on a Northern Beaches mum page that Rochelle put on, and was quite intrigued about the possibility of maybe working from home. I have a now 9-month-old Bob, so yeah, the excitement of perhaps potentially being able to work from home and stay at home with him till he goes to school was something that excited me. But when I sort of found out what the product was and did a little bit of research and watched the videos and the results that people were getting, I was quite excited to potentially get similar results, lose my baby weight and some more hopefully. And yeah, so I started my product I'm on the trio and started that on Sunday, and I have already found that I've stopped craving the chocolates and lollies and all that sort of stuff, and wanting more fruit and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for more results.
Awesome, hun. And I sort of put you on the spot then. So congratulations, you're actually launching tonight. So what, you know, obviously you love sharing it. What's got you excited about the business also?
I suppose being able to help other people in health and wellness. So yeah, I've been actually helping my parents move at the moment. So I am sort of talking to my older sister, who's being told by her doctor to start losing weight. So otherwise she'd be in a bit of trouble. So yeah, I'm sort of talking to her about the product and stuff now, and yeah, trying to look at maybe even getting my parents, or particularly my dad who's not well, onto the product to help sort of bridge that gap with nutrition and stuff like that. So yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, I was the same with my parents. That was the first, you know, couple of people that I really wanted to help. Amazing, hun. I'm so excited to watch your journey, and can't wait to see how you go. I'm just also going to grab Sarah, because Sarah, it was you that I was meant to grab next. So hopefully you will come on when I call your name. There you are, beautiful. Why is it not letting me? Where have you gone now? You've just moved over there. Hello. Beautiful. Spotlight. There you go. How did Juice Plus come into your life, Rockstar? What results have you had so far? I know, but I'd love for everybody else to hear. And why do you share it?
Hi, everyone. So I actually connected with Tara on a postnatal depression mums group, and I was literally like searching for anything and everything, I think, to just sort of make myself feel better. And so I ended up sort of researching the product, and then I was like, oh my God, I need to give this a go. Like I'll give anything a go at that same time. And then I was actually telling my mum and dad about it, and Tara was like, Sarah, you're doing the business already. Why don't you just continue on doing it? And I was like, well, that's true. Like, I'm a single mum, and any extra money coming in is like awesome. So I was like, yep, I'll give that a go. And then I reached DVF in, I think it was like the first day of launching. And then, oh, very nice. Yeah, so I ended up reaching DVF the first day I launched, and my own results, which I actually shared yesterday, were that I'd lost 7 kilos. So I was very proud to share that, and that wasn't doing anything crazy, and that's Gracie in the background. I wasn't doing anything crazy. I wasn't even walking yet. I was just because I was flooding my body with fruits and vegetables, being on the trio, my body was initially craving them anyway and enjoying them. And then I just sort of fell off, which is awesome. And yeah, so that's why I'm just so thankful, and I love sharing it because of just the results that I've got. And yeah, so I'm like, literally, I think it's like 20 points away from SDVF today. So I just want to get there.
Awesome. Well done. It's just your health journey so far has been amazing. You know, for some people it's huge. For some people it's just small things. But yeah, amazing shares. Thanks so much for jumping on and sharing tonight, Sarah. All right, cool. I'm just going to touch a little bit on some of the, I guess, the phantom things that come up when, you know, people do look at the business. As Sarah indicated, she started doing the business now. I know when I started, I had a few quite close friends and family that reached out to me and said, oh, you're not doing one of those things, are you? One of those scams or one of those structures? And I had no idea what they're talking about. I was born in the 1980s. Pyramid schemes were like, you know, made illegal in the 70s. I really didn't know what they're talking about. But when I had a closer look at what they were talking about and the structure, I really felt like that's where I was in my government job. My government job, just like any other traditional business, had somebody sitting up at the top, delegating down to everybody else, and then us right down the bottom, we're there trying to, focus on careers and growing our skills so we too could be promotable or so forth. So, I'd love for you all to think about some of the big companies out there, say Coles, Myer, and all those sorts of ones. And they've all got their CEO at the top. Okay, there's only one of those. Yeah, they've got different promotional levels, their board of directors, their state managers, area managers, site managers, section managers within a store, if we're thinking about Coles and Safeway. And then in the store, you've got the beautiful people that pop through your shopping each and every time you go in. But I don't know about you guys. I'm going in less now. I've just got no time. I want to just hang out with the kids and do what they want to do. I don't want to be in there shopping and then them picking up and having tantrums in the middle of the aisles and things like that. I don't want to go in there. But so I'm doing it online, but I forget things. I forget my bread or milk, or you want to get those things fresh or whatever. So I've got to go in. But I don't see these people anymore. I go and I beep it through myself. These guys are getting replaced by those electronic tellers. All right, so these guys are being told they need to either upskill if they weren't already trying to, because they want to make themselves look amazing and have that opportunity to apply for some of these other positions, or they're being told to go to another store where these positions are still there. They might have already been here, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, and they love just doing that. So they might go to another store, or they're getting told they need to leave, or they need to start doing the shopping for the online shoppers, or they need to look at delivering it. All right, so lots of different things that they can do. But, also for these guys here, if they want to, aim for some of these other roles, they need to upskill, they need to apply, they need to look like they're the best. And sometimes it's not even who you know, not what you know, it's who you know in some of these circumstances too, which is a little bit sad, but that's just the case of it really. And that was literally me when I switched over from one government agency to the other. I came in this middle section here. It was great, more dollars, no problems. But there was no work-life balance, okay? I was doing longer hours, lots more pressure and stress. I was taking work home with me. It just never ended. But also what happened was when I came in here, I needed these guys that were here and down here to show me around. It was totally a new role. I had to do lots of studying, and I was their boss. They didn't want to show me around. They didn't want to make me feel welcome. They wanted the position that I won. All right, so it's a lot of elbowing, kicking, and making sure that you're the shining star so you can keep, getting up. But the chances of me ever being down here or anybody in traditional business and getting all the way up to their that CEO role are slim to none. You need to be in the business 40, 50 odd years to know its insides and outsides and understanding the market and the other, all that sort of stuff before you'd be even considered here. This normally comes from someone that's already done it externally somewhere else. They've already got that tertiary education, and they already know what they're sort of stepping into. Literally what we do is that, but on its head. All right. We have a top position called National Marketing Director. All right. We all come in as a virtual franchisee. You can't come in like I did in this middle section here. All right. We've got promotional levels, but we all start here. Even if this CEO saw what I was doing, wanted that freedom lifestyle, wanted to come join me, he doesn't get to jump in straight up to NMD or, any of these middle sections. He pays a one-off yearly fee of $165 to join our business. He will be a virtual franchisee. I'll sponsor him, link arms with him, support him, coach him, mentor him to help him get to each of these positions. If I don't, I'll stay where I am. I won't grow myself. All right. So it's all about community relationships and a teach-to-teach business plan, which is really, really amazing. All right. And we all come in as that virtual franchisee, but we all get that chance to get to the top position being NMD. All right. So there's no, roof on the top of this business plan. We all get that chance to do so as long as we're, willing to learn, teachable and driven. The other thing when I came into this business was I didn't think I knew enough people, or I didn't think I also knew had enough time. I was working full time. I'm a mum of 2 kids. How was I going to get this done? And I didn't have much going on with my social media. I was a mum. I was being quite private, and my previous job had a security clearance, so I couldn't post a great deal. So it was super private, and no one really saw it. So the girl that introduced me to the business doing Teach to Teach, Lauren, showed me how to share it with a few friends and family. All right, or sporting colleagues, mothers groups, you know, all these people that were around me that I didn't think I really even thought about, to be honest. But what happened was I found these beautiful people that I could help with the health, but for others, they wanted more. I had my beautiful best friend who is all FOMO because, you know, she, you know, fed her family well, but understood that there was a gap there that she wanted to fill. But once she realised I was benefiting from it financially and she could be, she wanted to jump on board. There was Catherine, who we heard from earlier, had amazing results, shared that on Facebook. It went crazy viral with all these people wanting to know how she did it, just a bit like Sarah. I said, I could respond to all these people if you want, but why don't you do it? You're struggling to buy nappies and groceries and your product. Why don't you share it with a few people and get it for free, you know, and get a bit of income? Now she's holidaying, buying new cars. Like, it's crazy. Stephanie, I've missed me. I don't know where I am. So it went Lauren, then me, okay? Steph just loved the product and program, and she just wanted to share it with everyone. Couldn't understand why we hadn't heard about it earlier, and just wanted to share it. The love bug, I call it. And then I taught these girls. I showed them exactly what Lauren had showed me. Share it with a few friends and family, work colleagues, sporting buddies. And they found those beautiful people that wanted something more in their health, but that they also found were people that wanted their product cheaper. People that wanted a holiday fund, people that wanted to say yes to more, just have that extra income so they could go out for dinner or get their hair done without asking their hubby, all these things. And for some of them, it was like me. It was a vehicle for them to leave a job that just wasn't meeting their lifestyle, wasn't meeting their needs. Who did Lauren know at the beginning? Well, she didn't even know me, all right, so I'm in here. All right, but now she's, you know, got to meet, you know, Lindsay, Catherine, Michelle, all these beautiful people down here, Rachel, all because I reached out and because she shared it on an amazing, you know, on a post that really resonated with me. So, you know, and it's just like popcorn. Literally, when you pop it in the microwave or on the stove, it pops away, you take it out, and it keeps on popping away. So organic, you know, no hard sales, nothing like that. It's just a beautiful way to do business. Now I'm going to grab the other two girls that are launching. Hopefully I don't muck this up. So I'll grab Kayla first because I know I'm definitely on point with her. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What results are you looking forward to with the product? And why did the business make sense to you? Can you guys hear her?
Know everything online. No, you haven't got me? You got me?
Now we do. Can you start again? Sorry.
Now. Yeah, that's all right. No worries. So Juice Plus came into my life through Rachel. She's practically my sister-in-law. So I've been watching her progress, her results, her just love for it for a few months now. And she got me interested from the very start. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to commit. I was a bit skeptical, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I guess it's the FOMO thing. She was having great fun and I wanted to have great fun too. So that's why I've jumped on board. Results I'm looking forward to. So I love food. That's no secret. If you know me, I enjoy food. I can eat like a man and I don't eat well. That's the problem. And my body suffers a lot and I know that. I'm always exhausted. I myself suffer from pretty bad depression and I've had a lot of tests done on my gut health and it's not great. So my doctor since July last year has been urging me very hard to get something in my life that will repair me from the inside out, make me feel a bit better, give me more benefits, I guess. So this makes sense to me for that reason. I'm really excited to see how everything just sort of mends back together. I'd love some recipes where I'm not eating bad. That's my main aim. Business makes sense to me because I am too a public service job and that's where I thought I wanted to go with my life. And it's not. I don't want to work my way up a career ladder in order to work for someone else and miss out on all those important moments with my child, future children, I want to be able to enjoy life a bit more. And I'm also looking at studying next year, studying midwifery. So if I can build up some sort of income along the way, that will then be able to allow me to reduce what I'm doing in the public service, so I can actually go full into this study thing. Because at the moment I'm now facing the possibility of doing it as slow as I possibly can in order to still have income for my family, which isn't great because then I'm working full-time studying and I'm mumming as well. So it's a lot to deal with. So that's why the business makes sense to me in that aspect. Yeah.
Amazing. And you're so right too. A lot of people want to make that health change, but they just don't know how to, you know, and they want yummy food. So, and you are going to be super busy next year, but I'm hoping, you know, that this is going to fit in beautifully with everything you're going to do. You're like a superwoman. So awesome. I can't wait to see how this goes for you, and good luck with it all.
Thank you. Thank you.
And last but not least, I'm just going to, where is Pippa? Pippa, maybe just take yourself off mute and I'll come find you. Oh, there you are. Found you. So how did Juice Plus come into your life, hun? What results are you looking forward to, and why did the business make sense to you?
Okay. I originally have seen it for a few years. A friend of mine from Sydney has been on it and loves it and raves about it. She's only 23. Beautiful. I thought, oh, here we go, another gimmick. She's been, you know, posting away as, you know, women that age do. And then I saw Sarah's post on a local Tasmanian. We recently moved to Tassie in February. So I found Sarah's post on a Facebook site, can't remember which one, and messaged her, had a chat with her, had a chat with Eliza, my friend in Sydney, and I kind of thought, you know what, I think this might be able to help myself and my daughter. There she is. Jacinta's 14. We've got a 16-year-old son as well. You know, Jacinta's going through puberty and all those lovely things that women have to do. I, you know, wanted to jump onto the business venture for, firstly, you know, save ourselves a few dollars, and hopefully be able to earn enough of an income not needing a second job, which would be lovely. I don't know. I look forward to, you know, evening out Jacinta's moods and things, and helping myself hopefully lose some weight, as every woman wants to, and get ready for summer. Thanks, Jana.
Awesome. Lovely to meet you. And I hope hope you have every success with your health goals, but also with the business. So lovely to meet you. Awesome. So that's our 3 amazing girls that have launched tonight. And now I'm just going to touch on a bit of the fun stuff, the money. Like I said, we have an amazing business plan, but we can share this program, product and opportunity in over 29 countries. All right. But here in Australia and New Zealand, we're on the same business plan. And I really do love ours because I know it well. I'm sure the others are just as good as well. But, you know, here in Australia and New Zealand, we get paid 3 ways. We get paid in retail profit. We get paid in commission, which builds up what we call the residual income or beach money. All right, that money that continuously is growing in the background, but allows you to take time out when you need to. Go on a holiday, if you have to have an operation, sick, have a baby. You've got that there, which is really, really beautiful. And, you know, you've got a team backing you to help you and support you. What we love to talk about is the bonuses. All right, the bonuses there are as an incentive to help you grow strong at the beginning and build whatever it is you want to create, because we're not here to put any pressure on you. It's really your success and how you want to create it. We're just here to help you and guide you. But these bonuses are an amazing way so you understand what sort of money's on the table later on. So like I said earlier, we all start off as a VF. We help you get to DVF within the first 10 to 30 days. The first big bonus that's on the table is a $400 bonus. All right, that's for senior direct virtual franchise. Take no notice of the names. They're crazy. All right, that means you probably shared the business with 1 or 2 people, just like Sarah, you know, when she shared before, an amazing start. She's already got a beautiful Pippa starting. And, you know, she shared it with so many people because she's had such an amazing start that she's smashed this out in, like, you know, a week. All right, so she gets that bonus. also, but our plan is a teach to teach business. All right. So the teacher also gets a $400 bonus, which is pretty awesome as well. Okay, and you'll see these teacher bonuses and how amazing they are as we grow. The next one is sales coordinator. Means you've gone and shared the business with probably 5 to 8 people. So you're sharing this opportunity. Remember, everybody's going to come in for totally different things. It's such a different way of doing business. And you just got to love them where they're at and help them and guide them to what they want to create. But that's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. All right, so your teacher gets that. So remember, by the time you're here, you've got 5 to 8 teamies. You want to help them get to DVF. They get their own bonus there, but no teacher one there. Help them get to SDVF. They get a $400 bonus. You get a $400 bonus. So if you bring in 2 people, 20 people, 200 people, you help them get to SDVF, you get that teacher bonus each and every time. So it doesn't matter if you miss any of these beautiful bonuses on the way. Being the teacher is pretty cool. All right. Next one is senior sales coordinator. And you probably got yourself about, sort of 10 to sort of 16 odd frontline. And then you probably got another 20 odd growing underneath there as well. That's a $1,200 bonus for you and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. All right, and that's going to grab 2 amazing girls that are both knocking on the doors of promotions this month to share their amazing journey so far. So Rachel, for you, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far? And what are you looking forward to?
Thanks, Jana. So Juice Plus came into my life. I had just had my daughter, had finished maternity leave and was going back to work. I work in the afternoons as a gymnastics coach. So I was wanting to stay at home, which I would be able to do, but we just didn't have the finance to be able to do that. So I needed something extra. We couldn't afford childcare. So I was literally searching through all the jobs advertised on Facebook and came across my mentor in the business, her post advertising, she's a mama and she's able to stay at home with her kids. And I was straight away interested and thought it was just too good to be true, to be honest. I didn't want to miss any moments with my daughter. And since being in the business, I'm now staying at home with her through the day, which is amazing. We don't have to think about childcare. We are making money from home, which is awesome. I've had quite a few promotions since being in the business, which is super rewarding. It's exciting. I feel passionate about it. I sort of, after becoming a mum, felt like I sort of lost myself a little bit. So having something that I could do that was just for me and that I enjoyed so much, I have really found rewarding, and I get super excited about hitting promotions. And as Jana said, I'm knocking on the door of another one. Hopefully we can achieve. But it's just been awesome for us. So I love the community. I love the support network. I've seen so many amazing people, and especially mamas, do amazing things with their lives and be able to, whether it's take hubby home a couple of days a week. And for me, it's all about goal setting now. I absolutely love setting goals and thinking about what this could do for us. So it's truly been life-changing, really, in only a short 4 months.
Amazing. And you are totally knocking on the door, and it's pretty much knocked down. You're doing exceptionally well. So it's going to be an exciting night, I'm pretty sure. So now, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be celebrating at 2:00 in the morning. So now I'm going to grab your mentor. So for Lindsay, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far, and why? What are you looking forward to, in the future?
Sure. So I'm the friend with FOMO in the bubbles story, I guess, that Jana was talking about. And, when the product came into my life, I wasn't looking for either. Jana is such a health nut, and she just was sharing about this product that was giving her so much energy with 2 children who don't really love sleeping. And so that got me curious, basically. And if she thought it was good, then that's all I needed to know, because I knew that she had, one of her highest values is health. So if she thought it was good, that was good for me. And she said, look, if you join the business, you can get it cheaper or free. And I thought, you beauty, why would I not do that? So I did that, and I was quite happy doing that, actually, for quite a while, for about 6 months. And I shared it with enough friends and family that I always had the cost of the product sort of zeroed out each pay because there was that many people I was sharing it with my journey. And then I went back to work. I was on mat leave at the time, and that finished. I'd had a year off with my daughter, who is 2.5 now, and went back to work full time, moved interstate. Hubby was away with work, and reality just slapped me in the face really, really hard. And I realized that my priorities had changed. You know, I'd always loved my job of what I'd done, but I've been in the Navy almost 12 years now, and at that stage, you know, my son, he's 14, and I've missed 12 of his birthdays, and I guess you could say I realized I was going to do that again with my daughter, and that really freaked me out. So I decided to look at the business properly, not as a hobby, not as a way to get my product cheaper. And once I took that mind shift and I really went for it, that's when things really sort of changed. And I started to attract people, you know, like Rachel and the girls who have shared tonight, who are actually looking for an opportunity, who wanted a better way, a way that they could live life on their own terms and, you know, fit their work around their life rather than their life around their work. And once I started doing that, things really changed for me. I went on maternity leave this year, and I went knowing that I could make a cool decision not to go back to work next year. So that's pretty exciting for me at the moment. But, you know, what I'm loving at the moment is being able to help, you know, just more and more people and impact their lives and change their lives so that they can live it how they want, you know. And Rach and I are both working towards a promotion together tonight, and it's super exciting, and linking arms with her and seeing what we can do and what magic we can create. And, you know, I bet most people don't feel like that about their work at 9:30 p.m. at night, but we do. So, yeah, thanks for letting me share, Yanni.
Amazing. Thank you. And what I love too is it just reconnects people as well. You know, me and Lindsay have known each other since we're 10 years old. She was in the Navy. She'd post in, post out, you know, so that relationship was hard work in some ways. You never thought you had anything good to talk about. But now we have stuff that's exciting to talk about just about each and every day. I do love that. And then watching what people achieve and helping them get, you know, make it happen is pretty awesome. So the next one is QNMD. Almost at the top. It's a $1,500 bonus for you, $1,500 bonus for your teacher. And the top one, NMD, National Marketing Director, $3,000 bonus for you and you only, because by then your teacher's earning way too much money. They definitely don't need it. You're on about $80,000 to $120,000 a year, and that's just the start, okay? It's really how much you want to go out and keep helping people. You've created this. Who else doesn't want, you know, to have to miss out on more time with their children? Who wants to do more travel, wants to live life more instead of having to, you know, do that 9 to 5, be stuck in traffic each and every day? All those amazing things that you could do and that give you so much more joy, helping people with their health, helping them just say yes to more. So a big congratulations to the 3 girls for launching tonight. A massive thank you to everybody that shared. Thank you for the guests that jumped on. And thank you if you're watching the recording also. Someone's cared enough to invite you enough to watch this. So if we didn't get all your questions answered, please be sure to reach out to them and get those questions answered. And hopefully we get to see you all again. So thank you and good night.